Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 13-2. Well, last time we finished up our business here in the Sunlit Waterscape, and before going on to the next area, I went and got the green chocobo, that new monster that I wanted. Oops. And actually, hold on, let's give him an adornment, because we'll be using him here in just a little bit. And the one I like to give him usually is, yeah, put a little chocobo on him. I don't know, I just think it's kind of cute. Okay. Let's go to the Crystarium and let's level him up. How are we doing on level ups for our characters? Not bad. I probably stand to level him up. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to use as many mana droplets as possible to really boost his magic abilities. Because that's really with him the only stat that matters is magic. So, and you'll get more magic with him if you use the mana droplets. So I'm going to use all of them first. And then whatever's left over, we'll go ahead and use potent droplets, which is fine. It's not crucial to the overall success, but it will give him a little bit of a boost. And you can see he kind of explodes out of the gate, which is cool. All right, very good. And we'll expand the Crystarium. Now, what I really like about the chocobo, and you'll see this here in a little bit, is the further he goes along. So first off, you can see he's going to have 4 ATB slots. That's eventually going to become 6. And that's what I really like about this thing. So let's go ahead and go back to the mana. As you can see, he gets a boost there. And let's keep going there. And I think with the small ones, it doesn't really matter. No, okay, so yeah, never mind, it is mana. So you'll get... So we'll use mana with him all the way, so we can really boost his magic stat. And because this is one of the monsters that I care about, that I want to try and max out his potential. Okay, let's go to potent there. There we go. Yeah, I did pretty good there. Okay, very good. And already he's got a magic stat of 305, so that's really good. And we're going to increase his ATB gauge up to 5. So that's really good. Okay, and he's doing really well. He's doing exactly the way I want him to. Let's compare him to the Flanator, which I currently have. 196. Oops. And let's see what his abilities are. You know what? I think that the chocobo is going to be better. So let's get him going here. No, sorry, Pieces Universe. Sometimes I haven't quite got this figured out yet. There we go. All right, now we're in good shape. Very good. Okay, so I just wanted to show you off that there, and now let's go to our next destination, which is the Bresha Ruins 300 AF. And you get to there from the Bresha Ruins 5 AF. And if you remember, you can get there from a wild artifact there. Well, let's go here and see what we get to do today.
In the year 20 AF, the Bresha Ruins suddenly experienced an influx of monstrous intruders. A paradox was thought to be the cause, but before an investigation could be launched, the situation was already out of hand. The government all but abandoned the area and appealed to the general populace for possible solutions. The ruins crawled with mercenaries and researchers looking to make names for themselves in what had become an unregulated, lawless district. As the situation continued to deteriorate, all attempts to stem the invasion ended in wasted time and resources. 300 years have gone by since that paradox first appeared.
Wow, looks like there's some bad stuff's gone down here. Let's check it out. It also looks really, really cold from the inside. So I don't know how I feel about that. But, hey, we're going to make it work. Just what you do is you take a situation and you try and make it work. That's what we're going to do. And we're just going to be spending a brief amount of time here. But there are a couple of a couple of enemies that I want to pick up. Well, here, 3 enemies, in fact, that I want to try and pick up. And so hopefully we'll be able to find them all.
Another paradox appeared in the Bresha Ruins, Kubo. The number of monsters just keeps growing, and the military's in a tizzy trying to cope, Kubo. So the government is asking civilians to help out, Kubo. Of course, the 3 of us are going to help, Kubo. Nothing makes us happier than lending a helping hand, Kubo. The more we help, the more the government will pay for our trouble, Kubo. I've already made room in my pockets, Kubo. Kubo?
getting paid. I wonder how much. But what are you gonna do with all that gil anyway? Got your eye on something?
I'll figure that out once I have the gil, Kupo. First, we have to earn it, Kupo.
Hey guys, it looks like we're not the only ones interested in the rewards the government has to offer.
All right, man. Okay, a couple things. One is, why the hell did Noel and Sarah didn't bother to pick up jackets? And when did Mog get so gold hungry? That's just kind of creepy. But nonetheless, all right. Okay, we want to go. Let's see. Okay. I believe we want to go over this way. Oh wait, no. Is it here? Hold on a second. I know that there's something around here that we can pick up. Here, just a second. Okay. I think we want to go up this way. And we want to go over here. I know there's a chest that we can pick up somewhere. Maybe it's over here. Let's see, where is it? Ah, there it is. So if you look very carefully, you can see there's a box down there. So let's launch Mog back there and see if he can grab that. Hopefully he got it. Haha, got it. And we get the Labyrinth Gate seal. Very good.
Cha-ching.
All right, nicely done. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess I'll show this off. So this is a rare enemy that we get to face. And now we get our first kick at the Tonberry. Now, you can tell that he's a really rare enemy because of the... And we're not going to win this. I'm telling you straight up. We just don't have the HP to win this battle. But you can tell it's a rare enemy. Ooh, you didn't. Poison. Okay, we better poison ourselves there. Or we can just die. That works also. Yeah, we just don't have the HP to take out this guy yet. But I figured I'd show him off. Okay, let's try triple red. We can heal up a little bit. Yeah, but again, we'll be coming back for this guy later. Yeah, see, he's just kicking our ass. He's just kicking our ass right now. Yeah, you really need to have really strong characters in order to take this guy out. But it gives me an opportunity to show what happens if you lose a battle as well. So we're trying to build this chain gauge. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if Sarah can do it herself. Nope. And we're done. Yeah, so we are not ready for the Tonberry just yet. And that gives you the game over screen. Whew. This thing kicked our ass. So let's retry on that one. Yeah, believe me, BCS Universe, we will get our crack at Tonberry, just not yet.
It's true that I used to be part of the military, but now I'm a mercenary. People around here call me a commander, but I'm not sure I live up to that name.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Now I know there's a guy we could talk to around here for a mission. I think it's one of these two guys. Maybe it's this guy.
With this many
There we go.
monsters prowling the area, all we can do is take them out one at a time, starting with the ones in front of us. According to my extensive research, there should be some kind of device that's been recording the biology of these monsters for some time now. If only I could find that valuable piece of equipment, it would certainly make dealing with the monsters a lot easier.
Ah, so he wants to find some recording device. Sure. And you kind of get a hint on where we need to look.
You mean you'll do it? You'll help me look for the recording device? I knew I could count on you too.
How do you know you can count on us? We're two strangers that have never met you before. And it's freezing cold. I guess we gotta help each other out. Ooh. Ah, but here are two of the enemies that I'm looking for. The Munchkin and the Munchkin Maestro. Now, I think I screwed this. Well, I guess this one matters. And both of these guys are pretty easy to take out. All right, switch over to Triple Rev. Giant Stagger. And there we go. And we want to try and pick up a Munchkin Maestro and a Munchkin before we leave here. And we'll have plenty of opportunity because there's like only like 4 or 5 enemies that are in this whole area that we'll be exploring. So we'll have plenty of opportunity to do that. All right, and you may remember this area from earlier in the game. You can either head down, you can either head into the tunnel or you can head down that way. And some of the treasures are the same as when we came here the first time. This music kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy X a little bit. Hey, there we go. We got the Munchkin. Munchkin. Not the Munchin. That's the Munchies, and that's something completely different. And we'll be dealing with the Munchkin later, but we definitely want to have him on our team to use later on. Okay, 2 more enemies to pick up, or 2 more monsters to pick up. All right, now I believe we want to head down. I believe it's this way. I believe there's a guy down here. We're starting to get level 4 monster materials, which is a good thing. Well, okay, I guess this can be good. Maybe it's further down. Oh, it's down here. Oh, okay, I got it. Ooh! And we have some new enemies here, the Circuitrons. Now, you need to take these things out pretty quick because they can regenerate their HP fairly quickly. And they don't have a lot of HP. I'm sorry, they do have a lot of HP, but they don't have a lot of defense. So you want to take them out pretty quickly before they recover their HP. They're also kind of like grenades in the fact that they can recover, or that they can explode and cause massive damage to your party. So we want to take those things out pretty quickly. Some Koboltites, that's fine. All right. Okay, so this way we want to go. Ah, that's the guy we're looking for. Okay, I'm all good now.
I wonder why people waste their efforts picking off monsters one creature at a time. I know a faster way we can get rid of them. We just need a lot of explosives, enough to blow up the entire ruins. I'm having an explosives expert look into it now. If you happen to run into a mercenary called the Commander, can you let him know that I want to speak with him?
Ah, so we're looking for the Commander. And we've seen that guy, and
Don't
we'll
forget,
go back.
His nickname is the Commander.
Yeah, I got it. And we'll be talking to him in just a little bit. But for right now, let's go ahead and head up this way. And we will get to that Commander guy in just a little bit. Alright, so no problem. There. Still haven't found the enemy that I'm looking for. Or one of the enemies that I'm looking for. But we will. Alright, now let's go this way. Yeah, those Munchkins really aren't too much of a threat, so I'm not worried about them. And if we don't get one of the monsters that I'm looking for here, that's okay. We'll have another opportunity to get them later. So we'll see. Yeah, we don't need to worry about mounting those chocobos that drain your Gasol greens. You only really use those in emergency situations. And they only appear in areas that are not, I want to say that they only appear in areas that are not pertinent to the plot. At least in the beginning part of the game, I know that, or in this part of the game, I know that's true. Okay, now back here into the tunnels. And I believe there was around here, if I remember the map correctly. All right, and no problems there. Now what we want to do, let's see what Chocolina has to offer us today.
Did you come to check out my chocotastic selection of goods?
Oh, she has nothing new for us then. Because usually she'll have a different set of dialogue if she has something new for us. But, nope, we're good.
I'll have something extra special for you next time.
We'll see about that. All right, let's head over this way. I believe if we go down here. Aha! There it is. Mog freaks out and he thinks he's found something. See what you got, Mog. I think I see something floating in the distance right there. Aha! Got it. And then we have the recording device. Excellent. Very good. Okay, so now what I want to do, you remember where the commander was, just to the top of the stairs there. Let's see, where's the quickest way to get back there? Yeah, probably. I don't think I can go down that way just yet. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way back. Well, yeah, I'll make my way back to where the commander was, and then I'll just meet you there. And you remember where that was from before. Meet you there. Okay, we made it back here, and here's the commander guy that we met earlier.
You need something from me? Oh, you want to know how the investigation's going, don't you? The report's done. Here. According to my calculations, if we were to blow up the entire ruins, there's a chance we'll harm Cocoon. Turns out we can't just blow up entire ancient cities willy-nilly. Too bad. Would have been a hell of a show. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I found something strange when I was investigating the area. I've included my findings in the report. Do me a favor and make sure this gets to your client safely.
Hey, and we get the commander's report. Man, looks like there's some shady stuff going on there. Let's check that out for sure. Oh, let's also go down here, and since we found that recording device from earlier, we can give it to Jonah.
The recording device! You found it! Let's see here. This should be chock full of data. There's enough information in here to keep me busy for years to come. Thank you. You've been a great help. This breakthrough will help the military immensely, and the compensation they'll give me won't hurt either. I can't thank you enough. Your efforts may have saved many lives. This is just a small token of my gratitude. Please, take it.
Well, I like small things, I guess. Let's check out the Bounty Hunter's Prize. Ooh, a Mithril Ring. Or Platinum Ring. Aw, first people that died. That's not good. So basically, you get to see the lives of the bounty hunters here. Woo! Man, looks like these guys aren't as well equipped for battle as we are. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I think I can explore this area quite yet. No. I don't care about these things. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make my way back towards Thurston, who you saw earlier. I knew I'd get away. And you remember him from earlier, so I'll need to talk with him, and then we will continue on with this area. Okay, and we made it back here, and now we can talk to Thurston again.
Ah, I see the commander gave you his report. Can I take a look? Well, he poo-pooed my mass destruction idea. I thought it was a good idea at the time. Well, back to the drawing board. I noticed something interesting in his report. Apparently, the ruins have been subject to many explosions in the past, and they weren't from any battle. There was a direct attack on the Academy by a certain group. I've never heard of anything like this before. I have a feeling there's a lot I don't know about this. I shouldn't stick my nose where it doesn't belong, though. Anyway, here's something for your trouble.
And we get a Mithril Ring and 400 CP. I'll be using all this CP I'll probably use it to start the next episode. Well, let's check out the Mithril Ring. Yeah, all kinds of military security bots. That's crazy. Wow, so they're going to fight enemies from all different time periods. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. And unfortunately, these rings that we get are not really of any use to us. They don't enhance our attack or defenses or anything like that. Okay, now I'm going to pause here for just a moment, and I want to make a note of this guy right here. We'll be coming back to this guy in just a little bit, but I want you to know where he is, because I will come back to him off screen. But for right now, let's keep on going and head out of here. And I don't want to fight these Circuitrons. They annoy me. You know what? I don't have a choice. Well, I gave them a chance to live, and they decided not to take it. What can you do? Not my fault if they decide to be stupid. Not, I gave them a chance for the rest of their lives. Okay, well, I'm going to give them that same opportunity. And haha, I was successful. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to head over to this. Wait. Oh crap. Wait a minute. Wait, I messed this up. I want to go back this way. I forgot to go north first. Whoops. At least I avoided those enemies. Oh, that's a rare Tonberry, and we are not fighting him. You remember what happened the last time. Again, I will come back for Tonberry much later in the game, but not just yet. Alright, go this way. And we want to go over here to where we fought Atlas the first time. We're getting a lot of boosters and engines, which I like. That's very, 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 very nice. Okay. Alright, now we want to go all the way over here. And first off, we have this area that we haven't quite been to yet. Now we can explore. Ooh, there's a gate. And we'll be coming back to this gate here in just a little bit, but I just wanted to show you that was there. Alright, I'm almost done exploring this map. There's just that one area that we can't access just yet, but we will. Trust me, BCH Universe, we will get there. Ah, now if we go all the way here, actually, the first thing I want to do is go over here. Remember this graveyard from when we were here the first time? There appears to be a tattered stuffed animal. Let's just look around and see what we can find. Right now, I want to find, let's see. It's over here, I think. Where is it? I know there's something over here. Ah, I think this is it. And now we get the silver petal, and we'll be making something with that. I'll be doing something with that here in just a little bit. Now, if you notice, Mog's going nuts around this dude. We can't really see. So why can't we see this dude? Whoa! A guy appeared out of the paradox.
Me and my buddy are out here doing research on monsters in the area, but I can't get a hold of him. Can you find him? He should have some sort of message for me.
Yeah, now we want to find this guy. Lex is looking for his buddy.
I'm counting on you two. Oh, by the way, he's a slightly odd fellow. Natural-born jokester, if you will.
Okay, and that guy is actually, you remember that area I showed you earlier where I said make a note of that, kind of right in that part of the map where those two left arrows are? That's where we want to go. So I'm going to make my way back there off screen, and I'll just meet you there once I have done that. Okay, we've made it now to this guy, so let's talk to him.
You two make such a cute couple. A couple of what? I don't know.
What did you say? My buddy asked you to come look for me to see if I'm all right? Who put you up to this? That's not funny. It's been years since he... All right then, guys. What say we play a little game? If you can keep up with me, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Deal? Then let the game begin! Or should I say, let the pain begin!
Pain? Oh, does that mean he wants to fight? No. We actually have to beat this jokester at his own game. So we need to tell a really good joke. So you can see that we have some really good jokes here. The one that we want to tell them, and you can tell they're all very, very, very funny, you know, serious puns, ha, 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 ha. But the one we want to go is, the job as a shoe salesman would be your best fit. So let's tell him that.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Aha! All right. Let's talk to him again.
This medical textbook is useless. It has no appendix.
Did it? That's funny. All right. Well, you know, what's the mine safety is riddled with legal pitfalls and all this kind of stuff. But if you need an arc, I know a guy. Ha-ha!
The book of magic was useless. They didn't run a spell check.
Aha! All right. Man, I should use some of these in
Not
mine.
all jokes are funny. I'm proof of that.
Same could be said about me, BCH Universe. Same could be said about me. All right. Salt merchants are movers and shakers.
You're magnificent. I've met my Sarah people, and I know not many can keep up. You have my respect. Now give it back. I wrote everything down. Here, take this. Oh, and one other thing. Tell him that he's my one and only buddy till the day I stop breathing. You look confused. You see, the thing is, the man you talked to before, my buddy, he died 3 years ago. I don't mean to scare you, but you were talking to a ghost, not a person. Thanks for playing along. I had a roaring good time.
All right, and we get the buddy's message. All right, very, 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 very good. Okay, so what we want to do now is let's make our way back to Lex in the graveyard, and I'll meet you there. Okay, and now we've made it back here, so let's talk to this guy.
You brought back the message from my buddy, did you? Let's see here. He discovered a new species of monsters? Could that be the missing link beyond the realms of space-time? He did it! I knew he had it in him! What's that? You say he left me another message? He said that I'm his one and only buddy till the day that he drops dead? That's just like him. You already know, right? I'm not like you guys. I don't belong in this world anymore. I ended up here by a simple twist of fate. If you see him again, tell him he needs to find himself a new buddy that'll watch his back. Got it? Anyway, thanks, guys.
Wow. That's kind of crazy. Now we're really dealing with the effects of space and time. But we get another wild artifact and another fragment. I guess let's check that one out. Worry about the bounty hunter's prize there. All right. Looks like we're dealing with the government officials there. Ooh, Palom Poem. I think that's something from the first game, first Final Fantasy 13, Chapter 7, I believe it was. But okay, there you go. That's kind of cool. All right. Now what we want to do is we want to head up here, and now we happen to pick up a wild artifact, and there happens to be a gate right there. How convenient is that? So if we go over here and use the gate, or get close to the gate, you have to use a wild artifact. But I happen to have one of those. So let's head back to the Historia Crux. Until we unlock the time reversal there. And now we can get to the next part of the Yaches Massif. But before we do that, there's one more thing I want to do.
Time and memory.
And let's get the last artifact here in the Bresha Ruins. If you remember, way back earlier in the game, we ran into a guy who was looking for a silver petal from another generation. We thought, well, how the hell are we going to do that? You know, we can travel time by 2 years, but we can't travel time by like 200 years. Until now. Ha 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 ha. Let's head back here. And let's see where we end up. No, I'm nowhere where I need to go. I need to go up to that exclamation mark up there. So I'll make my way there off screen and meet you there. I just took a chocobo to get there because it was there and it was easy.
You actually brought me a silver petal? But where on Pulse did you find it? Are you really giving this to me? Thank you. But I must confess, my niece is no longer around to admire it. On the day that Cocoon fell, she died alongside so many others. It broke our hearts. She was just 5 years old. I'll never forget how much happiness she brought to our family. Such a sweet girl, even if she was spoiled rotten. We were never able to find a place where she fell. I'll put the flower on the grave and say a prayer to her memory. Do you think our little princess will like the silver petal?
Wow, kind of a sad story. But now we have gotten all the fragments here in the Bresha Ruins 5AF. So now we are ready to move on. But what awaits us in the final era of the Yaches Massif? You'll have to wait till next time to find out. Till then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at BCSBusterLP, check out the donations page, and as always, take care, y'all.